Let's go. Welcome to the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. Shout out to Plague Dogs. Where are all my people at tonight? Let's get right into it. As things restarting here. All right, turn the camera on. Let's see. Camera's always got to be reset. Don't know what's up with that. Bang, there I am. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. See, I shaved up a little bit. Got some news that I don't know how I didn't tell everybody already. Some people might know about it. All right, so here we are over at the Crypto Bubbles. Just making sure I didn't make myself too big here. Sky AI 29.6% to the upside. Luna Classic up 15%. Ondo up 10%. World Liberty Finance up 8.9%. Dash up 20%. And Ton up 21.4%. Meme Core down another 10%. To a low of $2.61. Right now you're at $2.69. Definitely some people sold out of that project. As we toggle the 1 through 1,000, and you come over here, you can see all the percentages for the day. It's actually 900 to 1,000 got 2.8%, and that's like the biggest. 2 to 300 got 2.3. Yeah, but yeah, 800 actually got 3.1, so that's actually the biggest. Very interesting. We usually only cover the top 300 here. Otherwise, this would be a long part of the stream. If you're here, please smash that like button and drop a comment. Let me know that you're here. Especially if you've never commented before, then those comments mean a lot to me. So Asteroid, 39.9% to the upside. Rave Dow, 30%. Pendle up 17.3%. This Circle Internet Group, 18.9% to the upside. And Blockstreet, still tumbling down here. Down 24.9% on the daily, 18% on the week. Like a low of 34 cents on the week, a high of $1.18. That's some good range there, I guess, if you were trading it. All right, so we have Bill up 94.6%. What the heck is Bill? 94.6%. Let's go take a look at it. Oh, wait, it was Billions Network, wasn't it? Where are we at? Yeah, I see it now. Well, Billions Network's not exactly something nobody knows about. Reliable J in the house. New here, hello, how you doing? Yeah, welcome in. Welcome to the channel, Reliable J. Thanks for being here. I'm looking forward to definitely getting to kick it with you here real soon. It's coming fast. So Billions Network, it's 4 cents. It had a 94% jump today. Very interesting. I don't know what that's about. 104.6 million in market cap. BNB Network, DID, decentralized identifier, basically decentralized ID. Quest to earn, Coinbase Ventures portfolio. Very interesting stuff here. Definitely heard of Billions Network. Thank God it's Billions and not a meme named after a guy named Bill. Yeah, because that's pretty much what I figured it was going to be. The Human Network. The Human and AI Network. Man, I just skipped right over that. So, prove you're real without revealing who you are. Verify every AI you interact with in full privacy. I mean, it's a lot like the zero knowledge concept, where it's like you can verify everything in it without knowing anything about it. I don't exactly know how that works out. I know it has to do with some math. And this is kind of like the same idea, but for identification. And if they can find a way to verify your legitimacy without ever actually verifying who you actually are, without ever actually saying who you are, so you have privacy and verifiability, that would be revolutionary beyond, I think, what people understand, right? Because you, for the longest time, had to do one or the other. When you verify you're real, you help restore trust online. Verify in seconds, right from your phone, no special hardware needed. Zero knowledge tech means zero personal data shared. I knew it had too much resemblance to zero knowledge tech that it must somehow be using that. PD, what's up? Plague Dogs, are we calling him PD now? Ayo, Camston, the house, welcome in, welcome in. Verify every agent before you rely on it. So, I mean, and if you really want to sum this up, Billions Network, it's really just zero knowledge tech, which we normally see in like proofs and things like that, being used for identification. That's Billions Network. And pretty bullish on it, because all the other identification stuff, I don't really see anybody talking about you having privacy. They just want you to like register your iris and your biometrics and stuff like that. That's not privacy. AIOZ up 19.4%. W Wormhole is up 10.7%. XLR up 9.3%. White is down. White Rock down 12.7%. Bio down 8.2%. And Orca exchange, decentralized exchange on Solana, down 8.7%. Don't really see anything crazy here. QPIC with a little pump form. Quantum resistant layer, 9.2% to the upside. That's meaningful. Let's go look at the biggest one of the day. It was 7,800. We don't normally venture down into this stuff. Chill Guy, 22.4% pump. B3 Redo, up 125%. I've seen that logo. RSS3. I'm not familiar with this project. We are way down the line here. TokenFi, though, I bought a little bit of TokenFi a long time ago, and it's just been sitting, I think, on Uphold. I rarely ever look at it. And then, of course, Ready. I remember when that came out. All right, what do we got going on? Melissa says, I'm so sorry, Underground, that I'm late. No worries. Got fixated the Met Gala red carpet and the crazy looking people walking up the steps. My apology, but I'm here. I made it. Don't worry about that. I can handle it if you for some reason aren't here before me. But I appreciate you always. It is really nice when you're able to do it. So don't think that you're not helping me. But I can handle it every once in a while. No worries. I don't want you to stress about it, basically. And yeah, Reliable J wants to know if you're feeling better. We all want to know if you're feeling better after that hard tumble. Let's do a price rundown here. Look at that. Bitcoin, 80,000. Chug some of that drink, get some caffeine rolling. Reminds me I got my coffee out of the fridge and I don't know where I put it. Okay. Let's see. 80,000 for BTC, 3.8 on the 7-day here. 3.8% for Bitcoin on the 7-day. We have Ethereum, 2,352. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Melissa, for doing that. I meant to go do it, and I never did, which was put the link to our free Discord. I will pin that message. Thank you. In my mind, I had already did it, but in reality, I never actually went and did it. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. XRP, $1.39. BNB, $624. All right. Solana, $84.19. Dogecoin, 11 cents. Let's go. Dogecoin back to $1. I'm just messing with you. It's never been to $1. How about back to like 46 cents? I should have known when Dogecoin was at like 40 something cents in the last cycle that was the top. I thought we were just starting to heat up because that's what it was supposed to be due to the 4-year cycle. Anyways, we don't got to talk about that. Hyperliquid, $41.89. Cardano, 25 cents, sitting flat. XMR, Monero, $403, up 6.2% in the last 7 days. But look at Zcash, up 19.6% in the last 7 days. It is $422. It had quite a move back up. What is going on with my chat? Everything disappeared. All right, there we go. Said, I am now that I'm home. Thanks for asking, guys. I'm still sore, but not as much. Lower back hurt from sleep last night, but I'm getting better. Well, we're glad to hear that you're getting better. Just know that we care. Absolutely. Definitely wanted to know how you were. All right, where was I? Here we are. Chainlink, $9.37. Canton Network, 14.8, almost 15 cents. XLM, high 15 cents, almost 16 cents. I don't feel like Toncoin's usually chilling here, and that's because it's not. It's up 28%. Avalanche, $9.19. Litecoin, $55. I keep getting heavily distracted. What is going on? HBAR, high 8 cents, almost 9 cents. SWE, 92 cents, still under $1. Meme Core really falling down here. Still number 32 by market cap, but it's definitely taken a tumble to $2.70. Only 3.4 billion in market cap there. What goes up comes down, right? That's how that usually goes. And let's come down for a check at where Flare is at. Number 86. It's been in the 80s here for a while now. Number 86 by market cap for Flare. Got to have that on point for when the blues guy rolls in. I'm not even in pain and I can't get enough of it. What is Campsta talking about? What is Campsta talking about over here? Billions Network, of course, got a huge pump. It was 95. Now it's 88.5. It's pulled back a little bit. We just went over what it was. I do love the idea of zero knowledge technology for identification. Everybody kind of gets the best of both worlds. We're able to verify who we are without actually giving out who we are. Not exactly sure how that works, I'm going to be honest. Now, I'm not going to act like I'm completely clueless. I've dug into a lot of zero knowledge proof, stuff like that, and I understand that it's a mathematical equation that they use to verify, or it's a mathematical, I don't know if it's one equation, it's probably many equations, but it's very mathematical in nature how they verify you without actually giving away who you are and all the information, without ever actually knowing it. The reason why it's so odd is because it's like knowing something without knowing something, but you know it, so you can trust it, but you don't know it. Nailed it. And I guess in some way we're kind of taking their Reliable J says, careful with that, Cam. I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm going to keep it 1,000. I don't know what's going on. And I'm not even playing ignorant. I really don't know what he's talking about. All right, Firo. We've talked about Firo a few times here. Firo was like one of those privacy coins that we really thought should have done something back when, Zcash and all of those other coins were pumping. And I don't know. It never really did much. It's trending today, but it's not really like a top gainer. You could see red across the thing. You have the hour, the 24-hour, and the 7-day. Rave Dow, unfortunately, still here. Had a big pump on the daily. 34%. Look at that thing. It ripped. It gave a lot of it back. What is it doing now? Are we still acting like Rave Dow is a real project? I don't know. I guess so. I have officially finished my 3 full weeks of 8 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. jobs. I am officially home. Well, rest my broken body. Yeah, that's intense. So you don't normally work that, right? I mean, I guess I should know that you don't normally work that because you've been on the stream for a long time. Here comes Blues Guy. What's up, Blues Guy? Welcome in, welcome in. BTC 1 minute should move here. I don't doubt it. I need to go look at it, honestly. The longest day at work today. Oh, lordy lord. Much gratitude to be here with you all amazing undergrounders. UG, man, great to see you as always. Back at you, Blues Guy. Welcome in, welcome in. If it's a long day, kick those shoes off. And let me try to entertain you with these charts and this crypto. So what else is trending here? Toncoin had a big pump today. That's very interesting. Pudgy Penguins, Terra Luna Classic, Hyperliquid, Zcash. Cards or collector crypt, right? Cards. It's a collector thing, kind of. I've said my thoughts on it many times. Then we have this test. I don't know what that is. We will definitely come look at that. Bitcoin XRP Lab protocol, Ethereum, and Chainlink. We already touched on billions. Firo, we've touched on several times. I don't really feel like we need to. If anybody's new and they want me to go over Firo, just let me know. But test, I don't know what this is. 24.8 million in market cap. BNB smart contract or BNB smart chain. Let's see, 4Meme ecosystem. Okay, so it's from 4Meme. If you know what I am talking about, there's no website here. They do have a Twitter. I guess we'll go look at that. Test on BSC, Binance Smart Chain. I'm off on Wednesday and Thursday. We chat about your broken body. We go to fix it, okay? I'm just happy and so grateful to be here with you guys. I'm home with you guys. I'm so happy you guys just don't know. You guys just don't know, guys. You just don't know. Just the way you said that, I feel like I have a little bit of a clue right there. Just kidding, guys. Don't do fentanyl. Very bad for trading and staying alive. What is Camster talking about? What happened to Camster? Did Camster get hacked? Is somebody else taking over his stuff? Very crazy. I don't even know if I wanted to say that word on stream. I don't know what words I'm not allowed to say. I'll be honest. All right. So test token deployed by BNB Chain. He never really answered what the heck he was talking about with the first one, and then he just rolls into that one. I think he's trolling us tonight. What's going on here? So pin post from February 8th, 2025. Yes, they did give my Twitter account back. It took them long enough. They didn't completely take it away, but I was suspended for sure. Still no idea why. They said I went over it. They said I verified, or I validated. What do you say? Not validated, not verified. I don't know. I broke one of the rules. It's not coming to my mind. More coffee needed. All right, test token. Pin posts, 824,000. Test meme coin deployed on BNB chain. A tricky situation. A BNB chain team member just told me this. This is from CZ, by the way. We did the step-by-step video education for launching meme tokens on 4.meme platform. In this video, we launched a token named Test as an example. We're not really doing this, are we? So they did an example of a token called Test Token, and then we're gonna buy that. I'm good on that one, guys. That's crazy. Anyways, it's at 2 cents. What are the tokenomics? 1 billion. Okay, that's pretty classic. Most of it's out. Very few of the tokens are not out yet. Well, now I know what it is. I mean, I can see people liking it. It's a very silly idea, but I mean, that's what the D-Gens love, then that's what the D-Gens love. Let's go get Bitcoin for a moment here. I saw somebody was saying it's about to go on the 1 minute. I don't know. Maybe. Over to TradingView. And here we are. What do we got to say about this? Stochastic. Little high, definitely divergence on the one. I mean, kind of looks like maybe didn't play out. I mean, we had a few white candles here, right? And this is an hour chart, so you can infer what that means. It wasn't a short period of time, it was several hours. So that div might already have kind of played out there. Says we could go to 82,511. Let me open Bookmap on the other computer over here. Says it's been a rough 3 weeks from almost getting hurt or maybe killed on stage to falling off my bike, long hours. Probably why you ended up falling, just because you were working so much. You're probably extra tired. Sorry, just need to get off my chest. No worries, we care. Definitely crypto family around here. Blues Clues in the building. Hey, that's a cool nickname for Blues Guy. I like that. And then yeah, we do have this little action going on here on the 1 hour. Let's go look at. Looks a little shoulder, head and shoulder, right? Or just an M pattern. Maybe you're gonna get the other shoulder there. Makes me a little apprehensive. It says air it out, Liz. All good. Yes, I feel the same. I feel the same. Very strange price action here. I mean, and then you have kind of like this bigger double top. I don't know if I call it an M pattern exactly, but double top. Let's go to the 3 minute. It's like regaining. The 200 means what? The 1 is probably just doing the same thing. All right. This might not be a horrible place to jump in. It is that time of night, right? It is Monday night. Usually a good time to take a trade. Let's open up the book map over here so I can see what the heck it is saying. So what are we gonna get a little action here? Not the longest measured move, that's for sure, on the 1 minute chart. Something like 80,200. Do all the things. Connections. If anybody use Bookmap, you know what I'm talking about. First gotta do connections, hit the little plus, choose what you want, USDT, multi-book, and subscribe. All right, let that load. Yeah, I had a feeling it was about to go right now. Or it might just flag a little bit better, you know? Give us something more like this, let 21 come up. And then this is the 1 minute, guys, so don't get too carried away. We're just projecting a little bit. Kind of did the thing here, right? Got the measured move for the most part. Looks like it's about to run off. Let's go ahead and see if we can't catch a trade here. What's up? UG, can you look at H for a quickie? Yes, I can. Let me hop in the trade real quick. Going for the long here. 1 minute is flashing the signals. So let's go here. Make sure we grab those last. Open long. Let's go. Bang. And then we can monitor that for a second. All right, then I'll go look at H for you real quick. And I gotta remember how to work this computer. All right, so here we go. Back to trading view. He wants H, which is humanity, I'm pretty sure. And go to one that I guess I don't really care about. H. Humanity it is. Binance. Can I get a Binance spot? Index. No, I don't want index. I never use Kraken, like ever. This will be a first. Definitely a first here. What time frame are you trying to look at this on? Or are you trying to look at all of them? I mean, shoulder, head, shoulder, right? Could grab that measured move. But is that even what we're looking at here? Let's go to the 15. Yep. Interesting. Looks like it could go to 22.5 cents here. It is starting to pump, that's for sure. kind of doing the same thing as BTC. Melissa says love to the extended family. Absolutely, we love you back. Thank you for being here. And I can see everybody else feels the same. No, 4 hour only. Okay, well, it's a handy piece of information to have. Let's see. Yeah, I'd give it something like this. On the 4 hour, you can kind of dial it in. Looks like it's breaking out on the 4 hour and go to like 22.5 cents, something of that nature. That's my guess here. Hopefully you already got in it, right? Because it's already starting to go. It's BTC. Of course, as soon as I jump in it, BTC falls down. I didn't set a stop loss, but I mean, for me, it's pretty much going to be right here, 79,951. All the liquidity is up at 81,000. Yeah. Let's go back to the 15. I think this thing's about to rip, guys. Just because it lines up too well with the TA and the liquidity. But you do kind of have the shoulder head, and this could be that other shoulder. It could take a dip before it ever actually goes where we're hoping it goes. Get rid of this divergence lines on the 15 there. Interesting stuff here. What am I even drawing? That makes more sense. Says, yes, bro, I'm in, bro, Pengu, question mark. I'll look at Pengu. It's not a hard one to pull up. Oh, I already have it up. There we go. I mean, it very much did the thing. It just took forever, and, you know, a lot of times it takes forever. See, I think what a lot of people expect with the cup and handle is that it, like, breaks out and does like this, you know? But this is usually what you get, right? You usually get all of this, and then somewhere it finally goes and hits that measured move. After almost, you know, kind of double bottoming there. Very interesting. Let's go to the 4 hour for it. I think Blues Guys is looking at a lot of stuff on these higher time frames. Let us delete all of this. There we go. Does it feel a little shoulder? Wow, what is going on? The lag sometimes really puts my lines in the wrong places. Cat ears, not really. Maybe more of like a, yeah, kind of cat ears-ish for sure. I'm gonna say head and shoulder, but I mean, I kind of feel like it's more of a cat ears kind of pattern. So hopefully that's not the case. If we were gonna do something else with it, what would we do? Something like this. And it's getting a breakout, or is it still within the pattern? Something like this. Guess it kind of depends on Bitcoin how fast this is or isn't going to go somewhere. So Pengu to potentially something around 0.0122. It should go a little higher, 0.0123. So we'll be watching that, but kind of looks a little cat ears-ish. What did BTC decide to do? Pop to the 1 minute here. Bounce at the 200. Probably still down on it, but very little. And thank you for the super chat. Big time. That's the first super chat of the night. Can we get to 5 super chats tonight? I don't know, but we will find out. I'm long also, but you don't have to check it. I'm pretty confident. He said flip it. Chris Goss in the house, 333. My fellow lifer, Givers Game. So yeah, bro, that's what I saw. Underground. Thank you, UGU demand. Yeah, you're welcome, bro. Absolutely. I'd be a little weary of that cat ears pattern, kind of head and shoulder pattern, but I don't know. Looks like it right now. It's threatening to kind of break out as like a beautiful bounce off the 21 instead of going down to the bottom, right? Kind of means it seems a little stronger there to me, but BTC's got to play ball, right? And that's what it's all about here. Okay, getting the pump. Tons of liquidity. Well, the biggest red liquidity on Bookmap, 81,000, right? And it, of course, all the way up to 82,000. And really, there's even a little bit more, 226 BTC at 83,000. And not really crazy liquidity. I mean, underneath you have 131 BTC. Because if I could paint you a picture here, we're at 80,130, right? So call it 80,000. 1,000 above us has 465 BTC. And 1,000 below us only has 132 BTC. And then, of course, there's a lot more even around it. There's another 484 BTC at 82,000. So I'm gonna say lean on this Bookmap a little bit and probably going to get that BTC pump. Of course, it is never financial advice. Anybody have anything else they want me to look at? Blues Guy says I'm always a tight stop loss. Learned my lesson. Yes, exactly. And I hopped in along really fast. I need to go put a stop loss for myself here. As this is how I've messed myself up a million times. Is I'm like, oh yeah, I need to have stop loss. And then I never go do my ratio. I knew I needed to get in there. I didn't want to put it off. Otherwise, I'll do the whole show and never end up trading and never get in. Okay, so that's a 4. I like to start my stop loss like lower to a 3-1, even if I want to be closer to the bone. And then I kind of move it up later. I mean, let's see. You can get down to the 200. If I get 2.5. Very interesting. And then you have this VRVP gap, the visual range volume profile. Got this big gap in here, which means if you fall past a certain point, like say like right about here, you could go down pretty fast, and really it's about there. So that tells me tight stop loss, right? But I hate getting kicked out of the trade. I really do. I think I'll take a perfect 3-1 here. And that says 79,330 basically. $79,330. I will lose $4. Let's see. Take profit. Now it's a 3-1, so it's got to be 3-1. That's the whole point of it. It says 82,468. 82,004. Oh, that's not a 4. 468. Give me $12. So I'm risking $4 to make $12. Let's see if we can make it happen, Captain. Are we about to go on a bit of a tear? A lot of big buys coming in. Looks like this thing is about to launch. I'm like, what time frame do you have? I can't remember what I have you guys on. If I have you guys on TradingView or the internet. All right. Never mind me. So let's go to the 5-minute real quick. Starting to get a bit of that breakout. Really need it to break this previous high here to show us like a change in trend, right? Trend analysis. Do apologize. I wish all the lines weren't yellow, right? Maybe we could fix this somehow. What color do we like better than yellow? Do we use white lines very often? Kind of like that. Let's go with white for our horizontal lines here. We have the whole blue and white theme already kind of going here. Try to figure out what's going on with this style. Why do I still have pink? I'm gonna go to white. There we go. That looks much better. And then let's pop up to the 1 hour here. I do like this stop loss. It's pretty deep down here. You do have this tiny little node right there. Of course, it's a 1 hour chart, so you're getting a lot more wealth of information here. There you go. All right, I will stop hyper obsessing over it. Did anybody want me to look at anything else? Well, at least the pay checks were nice. That's what it's all about, right? Yes, look at C. What is you in all of these one-letter tickers? I feel like I did look at C the other day. I don't remember what it was, though. C it is. Do I already have it? Didn't we already look at this the other day? I must not have saved it. My bad. All right, let's go to C. What's the actual name of it? Because I am getting all types of stuff. Oh, wow. I don't remember them letting me pick my sources here. I don't want to actually put it in, otherwise it's going to kind of give me nothing. What is the actual name of it? Look at C. I guess I could go figure it out real quick. What C are we looking for here? Yeah, chain base. That's what I thought. Yep, ticker C, chain base. All right, got you. I just went and looked it up on CoinGecko. Right, chain base. I remember because they didn't have a Binance chart for it. So let's go with USDT on MEXC. Now we got it saved. All right, this is a 4 hour chart for chain base. Anybody who's not sure what is going on here. I mean, definitely nice rounded action here. We're going to get cup and handle of some sort. Drop down to the hour. Yeah, hour doing the thing above the 200-day moving average. Coming down, meeting the 21, pumping, kind of doing the same thing right here. This will be relevant as we drop down into the 15-minute chart. I'll obviously have to change some of the trend line, because where the candles stop and end are going to change, right? Yeah, not a lot of touches there. I don't love that, but I find it like the life. I say I find the lifer says it a lot, and I definitely, from me doing it, agree, is that it's usually more of a 45-degree trend line. You start making it way too, not 45. You get too far away from that 45, and a lot of times it's just not what it winds up being. On the 15-minute, I mean, if you really want to look, shoulder, head, shoulder. Let's go down to the 3, one of my favorite time frames. This is the 3-minute. Just well positioned between the 1 and the 5 there. I mean, you got bearishly rejected off of the 200. Back to the 4 hour, back to the big time frames. Delete everything. Maybe you'll get some support and resistance here. Looks like this has been respected quite a bit where we're at. So if you could hold above that, that would be pretty important. You can see it was relevant over here. Relevant here, relevant here. Definitely interacted there. All right, so let's move along with the show. If there's anything else you want me to go over, let me know. Yes, we looked. I like it. Nice. I like it. Thank you. Let's go. I can see. Thank you very much. Let's go back and go see what that fear and greed index is looking like today. So fear and greed index on crypto rank. Shout out to these pop-ups. So fear and greed index 50. Yesterday it was 40, so we went up 10. So I guess people are starting to feel a little bit more bullish, right, than they are fearish. Very neutral, right? But still, that even neutral is more bullish than when we were in extreme fear, right? I think we could all agree on that. Go to the 1 month here, kind of bar chart here, and getting back to 80,000 I think is actually pretty significant, right? 80,000. Yeah, Bitcoin price for May 4th. I like it. Says, bro, I love when we can call the move on the live. Elio says, what do you think about Zcash? He said, Plague Dog says, take the gains. Oh, man, what is he talking about? Did we pump that hard? I don't think we pumped that hard. My measured move is up there. Gainitis. Right. Yeah, let's see. Kind of got rejected there at 80,000 to 32. I'm looking for a run up to like 82,000, but I don't know if that'll be tonight, if that'll mostly be tomorrow. So we got the trade open for a classic 3-to-1. I'm risking $4 for $12. Not exactly sure why it left me $1, but it's all right. I can live with that. And then he asked me what I think about Zcash. Well, I mean, obviously it's a privacy coin, and it's one of the predominant ones, right? You have Monero, Zcash, and those are kind of the two biggest. And then you have things like, you know, Pirate Coin, Firo, Dash. Probably put Dash above Firo and privacy and Pirate Coin. But anyways, you get my point there. See what's trending on crypto rank. So it's a privacy coin. It depends on how much exposure you want to privacy coins, and it depends on how much you really like the idea of it. Like, are you a big privacy first kind of person? Are you new to crypto? Like, I never give financial advice, but just food for thought. How much of money are you allocating to it? Stuff like that as far as a portfolio. That's very much what we're talking about this week. That's why I'm saying that, right? But it's not my favorite. It's not what I want a bunch of exposure to. It did really well. It had a season where it did well. But if you kind of ignore that little season where privacy coins pumped and you just go back like the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it wasn't anything exciting, right? So how long will it last? Zen, here's another one that's totally slept on, right? All right, okay, I already made it the top 20. So you got billions trending today, of course. Troll coming back here. In relevance, it's not really coming back in price. It's down 9% today, right? Dash, we talked about. So we are seeing some cooking and heating up of the privacy coins, right? Monero and Zcash have already been cooking, right? Dash starting to get a bit of a nice pump, right? 20% on the 24-hour. Horizon, one that you can buy directly on Coinbase. Yeah, he says Zcash ripping again. Yep. Zcash is definitely one that we've been keeping an eye on. Not one that I'm particularly... If I was going to buy it, I would have bought it after it got really beaten up, right? It went way down when they were talking about all the developers leaving. That was a good time to buy. Whoosh Pay. It's been an interesting one. We'll come back to that. Capital B, previously the blockchain group. Tagger's been doing quite well. Verge, Renzo, Giggle Fun, Rat, Sky AI, Bitcoin, Centrifuge, Banker, which we've been over Banker a lot of times here. TAC, Hashkey, Babylon, and Card Crypt, or Collector Crypt. Cards is the ticker. I mixed those up a little bit, but you know what I mean. I got in at $48, he says. Wow. It's pretty good. That is really good. Let's see, where was Zcash at again? We just went over it. Yeah, it's at $425. Go look at, I don't know what, the monthly, the yearly. Yeah, got in at $48. That was one heck of a move, my guy. Well done. Well done. And welcome to the channel. Thanks for being here. I believe I've seen that before, but your name, I'm pretty sure I've seen your name before, but welcome back. Welcome back. So what do we really want to look at here? I think I'll start with Whoosh Pay. Billions Dash, you know what it is, troll. It's just a meme coin about trolling people, has a troll face. That's all there is to it. Whoosh is a payment platform built for cross-border businesses, especially those expanding into emerging markets. So if you are doing business all around the world, then I guess they want to do this cross-chain pay. I don't see a token. Yep, they're in funding round stages. Whoosh Pay, just keep it in the back of your mind, I guess. Horizon, right, or Zen, it's a privacy coin, right? It's one of the only ones I think you can buy directly on Coinbase. I don't know, can you buy Zcash and Monero on Coinbase? I'm not exactly sure. I mean, they've been around long enough, you should, but sometimes they just don't really love, they're so on the side of the regulator and stuff that they kind of have to play nice, and they're not going to put a lot of that stuff on there. 126.5 million in market cap, still very small market cap. It's been as high as 1.8 billion. Buying this now at $6, yeah, basically $7, $6.99. Buying it now, is that going to be a lot like buying Zcash at $48 when you go, you know, maybe surpass the all-time high? I don't know if that's the all-time high. Let's go actually look here. Yeah, it's not the all-time high at all. So like $168, $170 all-time high. So this thing could go on a tear. It could also not go on a tear because Horizon didn't really pump when Zcash and Monero pumped, when we had that big privacy coin kind of thing going on. Let's go back and check on this trade. It's going back to cooking here, up 3%. And let's see. Oh, this is the wrong one. Let's go back here. So we have this Capital B, which is previously the blockchain group, venture capitalist, I'm sure. No, it's a treasury company. Capital B is a Bitcoin treasury company. Okay, so there you go. Take it from them. 178.1 million in market cap. Capital B just sounds like a venture company type of thing, but then again, Capital B for Bitcoin makes sense. Let's go check out the website real quick. Probably not an exciting thing as far as retail is concerned. Europe's first Bitcoin treasury company. There you go. So this is very Europe central. You can see they have Bitcoin and whatever. This is the euro, 61 cents or 61 euros. I don't know. I don't know European money like that. I'm in America. And it's also very much not relevant to me and most of my audience. Yeah, August last year, I think I'm going to buy some Horizon. Believe Zcash will get to 1K. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's impossible by any means for it to get to 1K. I mean, it's pretty much a double up from here, a little more than a double up from here, right? So it's very possible that that could happen. What else do we got going on here? Another one is Firo. Let's see. I had it up over here. Firo. Let's go look at the chart for Firo real quick, because it's in that privacy coin thing, but it never gets quite the love that all the other ones do, let's be honest. Let's pull up that crazy all-time high, though. Yeah, back 2016, come down here, it'll tell you your all-time highs, your all-time lows. So all-time high was $139. That was 8 years ago. All-time low was 9 years ago, so right before the all-time high, basically a year apart, was 27 cents. So you would have made a lot of money getting in at that all-time low, 27 cents, and then a year later, it was $139. You guys remember when we used to have amazing altcoin seasons? I am ready to have that back. How about you guys? I hope that the lack of altcoin season in this last bull market top is just going to pent up a lot of pressure for the next bull run, the euphoric high, right? For Bitcoin, but also for the altcoin market. They can't hold these altcoins down forever, right? So 16.2 million for the market cap of Firo. It's certainly smart contracts, right? Privacy coin, masternode, zero knowledge. So it's proof of work, but it's also zero knowledge and privacy. I mean, if you have the ability to mine this thing, this might be a good thing to mine. It's at 88 cents right now. Even if it only popped up to like 25, 30 bucks, still be a huge win. Just throwing that out there. But again, I will say, I don't know how much faith I have in Firo. And same thing with Horizon, because when Monero and Zcash had big pumps and privacy coins, and even Dash was pumping, Firo and the other ones kind of got left behind, right? Firo didn't really do as well as them for sure, along with, of course, like Pirate Coin and the other one, Horizon. They didn't really get the big pump. Yet we'd be grateful if everybody would smash that like button. All the crypto enthusiasts, follow me on Facebook and join the Discord. I could have just read it for how you wrote it, but I just tried to paraphrase it. Me too. So ready for some big altcoin gains. Exactly. Man, I definitely am. I kind of made the choice to get heavy into alts or to buy Bitcoin. Now, in my understanding, we've been going over portfolios, raising that crypto IQ. It's why it's so important, and it's just as much for me as it is for you guys, right? I get to soak it up a little bit more because I'm the one who has to put it together and do it, but I hope you guys are also getting it. We've been talking about portfolios for 2 weeks. This is Monday. We're starting a new series, right? And so we're kind of coming back into that, but also combining it with talking about the market and stuff. So you guys are going to see it's a little bit of a hybrid week that we're doing here. Moon, I'm here for Moon. I love when CZP comes in here, man. You always have something great to say. Welcome in. Neat is a good meme coin. Okay, we've definitely looked at Neat before. I'll pull it up right now if you want. Yeah. So we've looked at this a couple of times. Not in employment, education, or training. Neat. It's got 29.1 million. It is considered a meme coin, right? It is a meme category. I'm not making it up. Pump.fun, Solana meme, 4chan themed. They have a website, pump.fun address. And here's what I always remember about this is they're associated with something else, right? So again, 29.1 million, Neat. Neat, what is Neat, right? Well, we bought a coin and never worked again. Now, I'm going to be kind of completely fair. A lot of coins have tried this narrative. They always do somehow pump for a while, but then it never really works out, right? Because the people who got in real early, they realized the dream and everybody else paid for it. Neat is a meme coin built around rejecting the 9-to-5 and reclaiming personal freedom in a system designed around work. It represents its self-independence, ownership, and choosing your own path outside traditional employment and institutions as automation and AI erode long-term job security. Do nothing, get paid. Okay, first of all, I know that that's super attractive, but most people should have enough sense to know that do nothing, get paid 99% of the time is not a good thing, right? Because they're telling you this is easy. When people say that, that's a pretty good sign that they're going to take your money. And I'm not even talking about Neat as a meme coin. Don't want anybody to be confused here. I'm not saying Neat is a bad meme coin or anything like that. I'm just saying, in general, when somebody says, invest in me and you don't have to do anything and I'll make you a bunch of money and you won't have to do anything, usually they're about to run off with your money. But I did like this WAP.com, right? So you can enter the hub. And this thing just has a whole bunch of ways. It's like Fiverr. It's like a Web3 Fiverr kind of thing. So it's very interesting. SocialFi. Also, let's see, affiliate dashboard. Where was it that you could, resources, affiliates. You could go in here and you could find all kinds of different affiliates to work with. I don't know why nothing was coming up. See, here you go. So here, tool suite, subscription account sharing, commission rate, 50%, right? You get $2.55 per click, stuff like that. Very interesting stuff. Of course, anybody like me could go grab these things and just shill it to people and hope they click on it. I'm not going to do it because I don't know who the heck these people are or what these things are. I'd have to really go through all of these and look to see if any of them are really legitimate or not. But you definitely could make a lot of money doing that kind of thing. But if I don't think it's legitimate, I'm not giving it to any of my people. So that's how we got to operate. But it is neat, right? We got off on a bit of a tangent there. Every cycle, alts rise and tank. Yep. Then only BTC and ETH survives. So what do we do next cycle? Well, hate CCP, I would agree with you, but also disagree with you. Like, you say only BTC and ETH survives, like Dogecoin, it survived, you know, and you could say, oh, well, Dogecoin fell from, 48 cents back down to 9 cents, and Bitcoin also in the previous cycle had fallen from really high down to 15,000, and we just went from 126,000 to 60,000. So, you get what I'm saying here. They all have big falls. A lot of stuff, I agree with you, because a lot of stuff does get crushed and never come back. So you're right. I've been cashing out on NEAT for the past couple of months. There you go. He wanted to tell you it was a good meme coin so he could use you as exit liquidity. I'm just joking. I'm messing with you. So AIOZ, right? Not exactly a new token here. AIOZ is a layer 1 blockchain based content delivery network. Content delivery network. That's an interesting way to put it. That is about to bring a revolution to the entertainment industry. AIOZ. Let's go take a look at it, right? So DePIN powering Web3. It's AI, it's streaming, it's storage. It says our vision. Let's go take a look. Oh wow, this is like a whole PowerPoint thing that we're doing here. Well, we're not going to go through all of this, but I'll just kind of read this stuff. Literature, technology review, AIOZ network foundation, DePIN architecture, AIOZ infrastructure layer, DApp layer, of course, risk and mitigation, conclusion. Yeah, very interesting. That's not what I was expecting there, but gave us like a full PowerPoint there. AI storage, streaming, and DePIN. DePIN, of course, decentralized infrastructure. How it works. Yeah, that's kind of more what I wanted to get to. So blockchain AIOZ, blockchain empowers Web3 builders with one-click integration of dApps, decentralized applications, and support for popular smart contract languages across Ethereum and Cosmos network. DePINs, a global community, supports the AIOZ DePIN with thousands of individuals utilizing spare computing resources, powering Web3 storage and media. This is kind of the key thing that we have going on here, right? So AIOZ, decentralized infrastructure, right? With thousands of individuals utilizing spare computing resources to power Web3 AI. So we've been over this a million times. Resources for AI to really be what it needs to be is somewhat scarce. Even though they're building huge facilities and they're coming up, they will have the infrastructure more and more. But a lot of people, Grass, many other projects that we've covered, obviously this one, are trying to basically take all the resources that are in everybody's computers being underutilized, pull it all together, decentralized, right? Pull it all together and then use it, right? AKA them as a company have access to it and then sell it to back end of any kind of tech, but mostly AI, right? And then the infrastructure AIOZ DePIN powers AI computation, data storage, and seamless media and video streaming for dApps within AIOZ network. So another thing that I would definitely say is that this is a great narrative, this resources for AI, because there's big money who is looking to execute big business globally, and they're gonna buy this resource from somewhere. As long as it's legit, they're gonna be buying it. Said Snowflake stock. I need cryptos to moon so I can get plastic surgery and liposuction. Hey, everybody's got a dream. Everybody's got a dream. We can't hate on your dream. Yo, it's tripping. LOL. Love it. Let's see. 2025 roadmap. I don't know. How much more of this do you guys really interested in? I like AIOZ network. Kind of reminds me of a different project every time. I did the right thing and didn't get it confused with that project this time. I'm not going to tell you what project it is, but I do a lot of times confuse this with another project. So it's blockchain, it's Cosmos, Ethereum, and Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, a little surprised. Oh, here's some other partners. Okay, here we go. Polygon, Avalanche, Say. Definitely like that Say is included there. Aptos and NVIDIA. So it sounds like they're pretty well connected. It sounds like a very serious project in my opinion. In a world of endless Web3 growth, learn about ever-expanding AIOZ ecosystem inferencing. With the future, decentralized internet applications. Let's go get a chart for this thing, right? It's been pretty beat down. Go look at it on the weekly. Some crazy highs here, $1.32. I mean, you're at 6 cents now. Back to the daily. I guess we need to have this on our radar on TradingView. I want to go look at this. I mean, I should have it up somewhere, but I'm not going to go digging for it. Do I want to look at it in USDC? I guess. I prefer USDT. It just says US dollar. I guess we'll look at that. All right. So here's the 4 hour. You just did have a pretty nice pump there. What kind of pump is that? That is a 40% pump. So she woke up. She definitely woke up. Let's go to the hour. It's pretty rounded. Can that 21 on the hour hold it up? Definitely. VRVP says big gap, right? Quick move up means quick move down a lot of the time. Very interesting. Roll into the 15-minute. Definitely have this tight trend line here. Channel. Down into the 3. 3 is probably a little too microscopic here, but I mean, it's probably going to bounce out of this channel at some point. But I mean, it could go all the way down here first. Be crazy if it stayed that tight in a channel all the way down there, but crazy things happen, especially with a coin that I guess a lot of people aren't paying a ton of attention to, right? I don't even know what measured move. What do you give this as a measured move? I wouldn't just take that. I want to take this, but I feel like that's not right. Anyways, I would stay way more on a bigger time frame. Basically, your 4 hour is far away from the 21, but your 1 hour is on the 21. So you're rather going to bounce here, in my opinion, or you're coming down to the 4 hour 21. That's just kind of what I see going on. I wouldn't want to hop into it just yet unless BTC is just going to absolutely rip. Yeah, holding some AIOZ. Not a bad coin to hold. Said, I just need one coin to moon, I'll be happy, right? I'm with you on that one. We are building Web3 now, so AIOZ, this will be going up. Thank you for posting those links, Melissa. And yeah. It's almost like it was in a flag and then it fell out. I don't love the big roundedness. I was hoping we were going to find something a little nicer here. And I just don't see it. It just fell out the pattern. I guess if you want, you could come look at... Let's go to the hour. Sorry, I'm just bouncing back and forth here. Let's pull it up. Let's pull a fib here. Let's be nice. Have a fib line up with like the 21. And of course, some people say just use the candle bodies. Other people say use the full range. A lot of times I've liked using the full range more than anything. Put you into the golden pocket. So, of course, could bounce here. You could get like a pull down into the 786 before it goes. Waking up. Waking up. We'll see what Chip is doing. Chip is doing nothing. Again, the only thing I like about this is stop loss under the previous all-time low. But that doesn't mean anything. It can go lower. It's not that old of a coin, right? Let's look at Ethereum. I don't know why. We neglect Ethereum TA quite a bit. All right, we had this kind of cup and handle going. You got quite a bit of that move, but it slowed down, kind of pulled back. There, shoulder, head, shoulder, measured move. Definitely seems like you already played out there. Into the 1 hour maybe. Ooh, look at ETH. Anybody else see it? See, I don't even have to necessarily draw it. I can kind of already see what's going on here. Bang. Something like 2,470. Not gonna lie, like it's not an amazing measured move or anything like that. Yeah. A 4.8%. If you're gonna go long here. I mean, yeah, basically you put stop loss right under these wicks there and you got a 3-to-1. So stop loss would be something in the ballpark of, let's see, actually make sure we're down there. 2,324. It's an exact 3-to-1. I don't hate that with some leverage. That could be nice. Trying to pay attention to Bookmap I got over here. Blue Sky said, someone mentioned surgery. Reliable J says, my buddy lost 30K on AIOZ. Well, from what it looks like right here, Reliable J, if he's still holding it, which I think you told me he's not holding it, but if he was to still be holding it, his bag worth 3K. Yeah. I think there's a good chance in the next bull run he could easily get his money back and more. Hopefully he's got enough sense to hold it. And that's because he's already in it. I'm not saying I'm advising anybody to put 30K in something like that. My spidey sense says stay away, use caution. Oh, that was a joke. That's horrible. Hopefully it will go back up one day. Yeah, I hate to hear that kind of stuff. But I mean, putting $30,000 in a position like that, what does other positions look like? Did he have any other positions, or was that his only position? To me, that's why we talk about portfolio and stuff so much, because that's not a portfolio. That is one position, and you're putting everything on one position. It's not very smart. BTC is boss. Turbo making moves this month. Yeah, Turbo I could see doing well. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, hey, Lisa, he hates crypto now. Okay, so that is who you were telling me about. Elo says, do you demo trade? I mean, yeah, I've demo traded for years. Now my demo trading is basically, to me, it's demo trading. It's just like my little weeks account that I use for the channel, where I'll be trading BTC and stuff with like $25. Because if you can't double $25, there's no business playing with bigger money, right? You got to get dialed in with your risk to reward ratios there, right? Your risk management, in my opinion, is everything in trading. And I do go a little off the deep end sometimes. I'll make some really good trades and then throw risk management out the window. So I'm doing an experiment here where I just trade with a tiny bit amount of money. And if I can't double it, then I don't need to be doing anything else. Most of my bags, though, are spot, right? I got into the game buying spot, holding long cycle. To me, that's where the real money is made. I've seen people trade every day, all day, every day, all day. And then I've seen people just buy spot and they have a lot more money than the other people. So just put that. I've been around it a while. So that would be my style. Yep. I did with XRP when it dropped. Yeah. Elo says same way. Yeah. I would love to become a world phenomenal trader, but I got to get my risk management under tank. But this is a deep dive crypto research show, so we do a little bit of trading and stuff like that. And I've been a part of the lifer for a long time, as far as following him, right, and watching him. And so basically, I got some life revision in me for sure. I do really well, and then I go off the I hit like a nice big trade, 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, everything. And then after I hit it, I take like another one, hit that one. Now I'm on fire. Now I'm in the 1 minute, like trying to trade Head and Shoulders and stuff. Now it's been a while since then. I've dialed it back, but you get my point. And I just throw risk reward out the ratio, and I have to get out the window, and I have to get myself more dialed in. But let me tell you a story about some cryptocurrency. Hate CCP said, I stopped trading. Think I'm down 350K. Whew. Sorry to hear that, man. I'm not even trying to be funny. I wish you would have found this channel before you traded 350K away, because, man, you could have put that money a lot better work. And I'm sure you know that right now. Now that you're past it, I'm sure you know that. Said, love yourself. You need a hug, bro. Yeah, there you go. And we're here to be crypto family to you, man. I'm serious about that. You'll hear me say it a lot. It's not really a joke. We're a small, tight-knit community. We haven't hit the big leagues where there's 1,000 people here or anything like that. So I have the ability to kind of talk to people still. We have a voice chat in the Discord, stuff like that. And I could be a lot more personable with people. I can't promise it'll always be that way, but I can promise I'll always try to make my best effort to make time for people, because I love people. That's just how it goes. Losses make us stronger. You be back, bro. Exactly. And if you lost 350, I'm assuming you had more than 350 to play with. Most people don't have $350,000 to lose, because they just literally don't even have it, right? Said, I love to just be able to access 350K. Exactly. And trading is difficult. I see people, like I have another buddy who lost 250,000 trading. He was more in stocks and stuff, but it's the same idea. It's the exact same idea. He came in, he didn't really know what he was doing. He probably watched somebody on YouTube. This was many years ago that he lost this money, right? It was probably 10 years ago or something like that. But anyways, I see the same thing. They come into the arena of the market, stocks, whatever, Forex, whatever, and then they just like follow somebody and hit like a decent trade. And then the next thing you know, they turn around and go all in, thinking they're just going to double, triple up real quick with a huge amount of money, like 250K, and just get washed, right? Some of the worst things you can do is come in and win right off the bat. Beginner's luck can be a bit of a curse, actually, in my opinion, because then you go harder and then you lose everything. But either way, I haven't sold, so I'm just holding for dear life. Got you. Okay. So are they spot positions, CCP? Or are you trading like leverage? When people say trading, I never know what they mean. Like, are you swing trading and you're in spot positions with big money? Usually that is the case, right? Usually people aren't putting 350K in a leverage position. That's crazy. It happens. Like I was just talking about. It definitely happens. Says, yep, Underground is awesome. Always there for us. Much love. Thank you. Appreciate that. Reliable J says, divorce hits harder than crypto losses. Believe that. I don't know where that's coming from. I hope that's not anything you're going through, my man. But, yeah, it does for sure. The hardest is losing all your savings and not having anything to live on for a few weeks. Yep, that's tough. Yeah, Blues Guy definitely been there. Most of us have taken losses. If you're in the market, you definitely have. 99% spot. The 1% leverage is toast. I mean, I put a small portion into 5x leverage. That's gone. Honestly, if you have 99% in spot, I'm actually really glad to hear that, because you have a chance for the market and things to go back up. Of course, it depends on what you bought, but yeah, at least only 1% was leverage. That I'm glad to hear. This person doesn't. Okay, hold on. Before I jump to assumptions, it says, hey everyone, haven't seen your name before, Billa, so smash that like button. At least not on this channel. Maybe you're a lifer. Has anyone checked out this coin here? It's tied to virtual protocol. Been trying to decide if it's worth throwing a small amount at. We will check that out for sure. Reliable J, I'd wish I'd get a divorce. I haven't even dated a woman ever. Hey, if you've never dated a woman but you have $350K to put in the market, I don't know if you're doing as bad as you think you're doing, brother. I'm just saying. No, I'm just messing with you. I know everybody wants that. Now very tight stop loss. What's going on? Are we dropping? Why is he saying that? You're making me nervous. I'm not looking at my trade. I do have a stop loss though, right? I need super moon, so I pray to Jesus every day for moon. Hey, he said to include him in all things, right? And I'm not making any joke there. He did. So I always believe in including him in everything. Some people get weird, like you can't like ask God or Jesus for, you know, an increase in your finances, but I don't think that's biblical at all. You don't wish that, bro. ZBCN going, but it's not safe, right? Hey, we have somebody here who really loves ZBCN, and that is Bankroll. He has his own tab in our Discord, and him and a lot of people love to trade in there. They find some pretty cool stuff. He loves ZBCN, and it's done him really well so far. So, gotta shout out Bankroll anytime. It's like everybody here on the channel, right? Because we're so small and close knit, has like a coin. I don't know why I got deemed meme core, because I kind of liked meme core as a position, memex, right? And then it pumped like crazy, so now they're like, yeah, you're meme core. Blues is flare guy. Reliable J. What is Reliable J's coin? Bankroll is ZBCN. Melissa is Monad. Everybody seems to have a coin. I don't know what's Camsta's coin. You guys tell me what your coin is that you want to be known for in the chat. And I'm going to tell you a story about crypto that has a lot to do with portfolios. But again, this series this week is going to be like a hybrid series. So building a crypto portfolio takes effort, right? You think things through. The number one things that nobody likes to do in any category of life is think things through. You structure it, you decide how it goes and where. And at that moment, it actually makes sense. But then the market starts moving, not always in a straight line, not always up and to the right, not always in a way that feels good. And that's when things start to change, right? Because now you're not just holding a portfolio, right? You're reacting to the portfolio in real time every day. You wake up checking it. You wake up sweating in the middle of the night checking it. That is where most people are with their positions, right? Especially when you're new. A dip makes you question things. A move in another coin makes you reconsider. Something you didn't buy starts running. This is the one that used to always make me so annoyed. There'd be like 4 coins that were hot, and I'd buy 3 of them, and the 3 that I bought would not do anything, and then the one I didn't buy would run every single time, like literally every single time. I'm over here like trying to counter trade myself. It got crazy. And now you feel like you missed something, and slowly you start adjusting. At first it feels small, a tweak here, a shift there, but over time those small changes added up, and eventually you're no longer managing a portfolio anymore. You're chasing the entire market. Don't let this go over your head, right? You start making a little bit of changes, sell out of this position, buy this instead, this, that, and the other. You think you're doing, Einstein level genius moves around in the market for your portfolio, but all you're really doing is chasing the market. And what you tend to do is like, oh, this coin's pumping, let me sell a little bit of this, buy that. Then it dumps because you just bought the top of that run, right? And then the coin that you just sold like 80% of to buy that, then it pumps, but now you only have 20% in that position, right? And the other 80% is in a position going out, and you just do this in a cycle and just lose money. I've seen people do it. I've done it. I've never done it really, really bad, but I've done it to myself in a small way for sure. And that's where things break. Not because the structure was wrong, but because it wasn't left alone enough to work. Saying it takes time. You build a portfolio, and instead of chasing the next thing, give it time to hit. Like, give it time to pump. And that time will most likely be over several years. All right, what am I missing? No, bro, I meant since my huge loss, I'm in very tight stop loss. Yeah, I thought that's what you mean. Bitcoin, bro, it's boss, the king coin. Can't argue with that at all. Oh, Cam is Sol. Yeah, he's definitely Solana. That's very true. Zek made me a believer in crypto from 48 to 740. There you go. So ELO will be Zcash. I hope you keep coming back to the stream, brother. I meditate, then buy crypto. There you go. It's tapped in. Let's see. It says, welcome in. Satoshi1113 says, hello. Thanks, Melissa. Welcome in, Satoshi. Said, I want to be Matic 300X that back in the day, but... So he wants to buy before it did a 300X. Is that what he's saying? I'm buying the red when the prices go down. Yeah, if you have the capital to do it, it could be a good idea. And here is Blues Guy coming in with an answer to what you were saying. So 717 AI by Virtuals, aka Wire, is an AI-powered over-the-counter settlement agent operating on the base blockchain. It acts as an institutional grade tool designed to, he's going to tell us more. I tell young people stack stats, long-term mentality, retire for your grandkids. Yeah, a lot of people can't wait that long, right? So institutional grade tool designed to interpret market data, execute on-chain investment strategies, optimize OTC over-the-counter settlement time and pricing, and manage stablecoin conversions within virtual protocol ecosystem. That's pretty cool. If that's really what they're saying they're doing, could definitely see money flowing through that. That's it, Blues Guy. Seems interesting, and I figured AI will be a top narrative during the next bull run. Yeah, and I definitely hope that some of those AI agent coins come back, because I did build like a little $2,000 portfolio of them when they were heating up, and then they just absolutely crashed and never came back. Not even a little bit, right? And I built it early on, right? I built it like in the pump, which I guess would have been in 2024, right? Thinking to myself that we had a whole year of 2025 to get some run, right? To get some pumps in different sectors, and that AI agents were really cool and new, and that they were probably going to do some numbers. Didn't happen, but they could. And remember, virtual protocols, cookie DAO, those kind of things, they're very much in the vein of AI agents. That's basically what this, Wire is. So here's another thing I want to keep including here. It's this Blockworks. Now, I haven't got a ton of time to deep dive this like I would like to, so we'll keep messing with it every day until we get to. This seems like a good time to make an announcement here, one that at least Reliable Jay already knows. So I am going to be hanging out in Miami for a few days, 3 days, right? So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and probably Saturday too. Saturday I'll keep you posted, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for sure, there will be no stream. I know. It's probably the longest I've ever gone without streaming. A part of me wants to take my stuff. A part of me is like, I'm going to be where I don't. A part of me always plays it safe, guys. So I'm going to be somewhere I don't really know. Anything could happen, right? From me spilling a cup of whatever on my computer to it getting stolen out of my truck, like whatever it is, like something could happen, and I'm just not going to risk it. It's not worth it for 3 days of streaming, right? So 6th, 7th, and 8th, there will be no stream. That really just leaves Saturday. There's still stuff going on there. I got to drive back. I got to do a bunch of stuff. I think I may even still have to get Reliable J to the airport or something of that nature, right? So I don't know if there'll be a Saturday. So there's a chance there will be a stream tomorrow, right? Because I'm saying Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I don't normally stream on Sunday. I'll have a lot to do because I'll be gone for like 3 days. So definitely probably Monday, but there is a stream tomorrow. So actually tomorrow will be like the last stream of the week. I'm going to do my best to hop in the voice chat on the Discord, to talk with people on the Discord. So you really want to join that Discord link, right? That's the free Discord link. And guys, we stream 6 days a week and have for, and a matter of fact, I used to do 7 days a week all the time. And it's been over 6 months for sure. It's probably like 7 months now that we've been doing this show. The channel's 2 years old. But my point is, if you're just rolling in, smash that like button and join that free Discord link, because that's where a lot of everything I'm saying, everything I'm talking about, looking at is going to be going on, is in that Discord. in the next couple of days, right? So this is block words, right? Building trust in on-chain capital markets. And I'll make the same announcement tomorrow. There will be a stream tomorrow, right? So we got price performance in 24 hours. They give us top gainers, top losers. I'm very much just kind of looking over this site. It's got a ton of information. It's almost too much information. You kind of got to look at it daily. So 24-hour spot volume, 24-hour perps volume, open interest, total crypto market cap, of course. I didn't actually read that today. 2.7 trillion, up 2.9%. This is why the Fear and Greed Index is up to 50, the highest that I've seen it in a long time. 24-hour liquidations is 417.3 million, right? So 24-hour liquidations is up. They got some people here. Speaking of that, let's check on this trade. Are we still up or are we down? Got to let it load. All right, so we're actually up like 4-5% here. It's not quite tight enough for me to set stop loss, but I would like to set myself way closer to the bone. Bang, there we go. Now that we've got a little bit of a move back to where we were. And what is going on in this chat? Billa, I'm going to take a look at that in a minute though, for sure, if you're still around. It's Blues Guy. Oh, that's it, Blues Guy. Okay, I read that. Sweet, you guys have fun. We're going to miss you guys, but you need to hang out. I'll have them do a Twitter live stream. Hey, that could happen. That could definitely happen. My blood pressure blow. Welcome in. Said, hey, come in for short one. Give an update on your trip. Yeah, and here's what I'm trying to say, guys. I might have worded this wrong. I'm not going to do a show like you normally see the show, right? I'm probably going to do a live like on my phone or something like that. I'm just not going to do, this kind of stream that you guys are used to. I'll have my phone with me for sure. Billa says, joining your Discord today. Love the stream. Hey, man, if you love the stream, we do so much stuff. You haven't seen half of it. So, yes, please join in, and we welcome you to the family, man. If you're really like a real crypto person, like somebody who really likes crypto for multiple different reasons, tech, that kind of stuff, investment, and you really want to learn more about how it all works, our whole motto is to raise your crypto IQ. So you are in the right place and among good company. Says, yeah, bro, you take a break. You earned it. Wish I was able to attend. I certainly wish you were able to go too. Yeah, I'm glad that everybody understands. It's a little bit nerve-wracking for me because we start making a little bit of some movement and then, I take a couple of days off and it could really, I don't know, sometimes it just hurts the algorithm, but it is what it is. You can't let the algorithm rule your life. So they have some different things here. Let's look. BTC's getting a pump. Let's go take a look at it. There we go. Up $1.50 now. And I'm going to move this up into profit. Now I can't lose. It's not a lot, but, at least I can't lose. A trade you can't lose in is a good trade. Like I said, I really wanted to break this previous high. We have done that. I said it looked like it was about to run to 82,000. What did I say? 82,000. Let me get to BTC. Yeah, 82,468 is what I've got for a measured move here. And it's starting to act like it might do that, right? Monday night, one of my favorite times to take a trade, and I learned that from the lifer, not trying to take any credit for that. The lifer definitely is the one who taught me that. I'm just really glad to hear Bill is going to join the Discord. That's awesome. I look forward to another dedicated person, and by dedicated, I just mean somebody who's genuinely a crypto person. I don't mean dedicated to the Discord, right? I'm not trying to put no pressure on anybody. But I'm still just trying to dig into more of what this is. So total blockchain revenue, all fees paid for general purpose block space, crypto ETF flows, rolling 5D flow into BTC, ETH, and Sol. Very interesting. A lot of information. That's what I've seen so far, is just a lot of information, like lending stablecoin interest rates. Like what am I even looking at? They really went up a lot here. Borrow 10.6%, supply 8.7%. Very interesting. What are our top losers of the day? Build On had a huge pump the other day. Tagger also had a bunch of big pumps, so that doesn't surprise me. Meme Core had been pumping for a couple of weeks. Bioprotocol, I don't know if it ever actually got the pump. It did get a tiny pump, but I don't know why it's pulled back so much. It never really got the follow through there. Orca, Ordi had been pumping. Akash Network had been pumping. So a lot of the things that go up, they also come down. And think about it. Here's all the things that are up. Big chance you could see, unless Bitcoin just goes on a massive tear and doesn't have any pullback for a while, you're going to see a lot of these top coins here in the top gainers have pullbacks. World Liberty Finance has gotten beat down a lot. Ondo has been doing big things. I'm surprised Ondo is honestly as low as it is. I'm about to scoop up some more Ondo to bring my price down. That's awesome, bro. Welcome to the family. Sam is awesome. Underground is awesome. Everybody is awesome. Appreciate you saying that. Let's see. Says, where are you going? Miami, West Palm area? Somewhere in there. I don't exactly know, right? I'm along for the ride. You going to Bitcoin Miami? I'm not going to the convention. I'm going to the Lifer meetup, right? Yeah. Think I'm going to bust out of here. Thanks for your time. See you later. Awesome. I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for coming through. Have a great night. And then, of course, down here we have different sectors. Crypto ETF issuers. That's an interesting one. We know who these people are. BlackRock, Grayscale, Fidelity, Bitwise, 21 Shares. Some of them you might not know, like, of course, ProShare, Volatility Shares, Wisdom Tree. And what are the metrics they're given here? Average expense ratio. Grayscale's is high, 1%. Bitcoin AUM and spot AUM growth in the last 30 days. Treasury companies. This is a lot of stuff that we don't necessarily get on Coinbase, CoinGecko, and CryptoRank. I'm sure they're there maybe somewhere, but I don't normally look at them. Bitcoin Standard, of course, you have Strategy, top dog here for sure. Yep. Thanks for being here. Absolutely. We will wave on the way out. So we got lending markets, things like Aave, Sparkland. I'm surprised that there's no... wait, Spark, is that Flare? Or is that the other Spark? I always get confused. I think this is SparkDex. Or is this the other Spark? This one here. Let me pull it up. Don't know what happened to my CoinGecko. Here we are. Yeah, that's SparkDex. And this is Spark, yeah. So this is the Spark. I actually had bought a little bit of this a long time ago. Who knows, probably somewhere up in here. Probably crushed on it right now. I wouldn't doubt it. SparkDex is Spark. This is different though. That's SPRK. This is SPK, right? It's not the same thing at all. And I'll show you. Spark.fi. See, this is totally different. And I show the little token flow down here. Now, I think you were saying maybe they're linked together somehow. It could be, but it's Skycoin flows into Spark. Yeah. Sparkland. Aave's tied into it, Morpheo. But SparkDex is actually a different thing. Now, they might work together somehow. So there's that. They're a lending protocol. I'm surprised that actual SparkDex isn't here though, right? Jupiter has a lend, Hyperlend. My point is there's just a lot of stuff at this website to look at, and we haven't really even gone nowhere yet. Is this considered the dashboard, or is there a different dashboard? No. So this is like your actual dashboard here. Network revenues. You can switch it from daily to weekly to monthly. Let's go to monthly real quick, right? And then it shows you everything here. You can click them on, you can click them off. Like you could do none and then turn one on, so you can look at one at a time, right? And you can see really who's getting all of that revenue share. who's getting the most revenue, it really looks like Base, right? Look at Base had this huge move up here. That's crazy. But also not to be undersurprised. And it's a lot of data. It's a lot of data, right? Blockchain native asset issuance. Sorry, I was going to say insurance issuance. Now let's get back to raising that crypto IQ before everybody runs on out of here. Let's talk about some portfolios. Yes, I organized my notes with ChatGPT. It is what it is. I have a lot to remember and go over, guys. So I love me some SparkDex. Yep, exactly, bro. Have you ever invested in the stake Spark on SparkDex? The yield is great. Yeah, we're gonna do that at some point, but no, I haven't actually done it yet. So most portfolios start very structured. They have a point. They know what they're doing in the beginning, and at the beginning things usually make sense. There's an intention behind the decisions, but as things go on, market movement triggers emotion. Ever happened to you before? Ever seen a big move or a big dump in a coin that you hold and you thought, crap, I need to get out of that thing? Well, it could go both ways. You could sell it and then it bounces back up because it was down, and then you lost money or you realized gains that would have otherwise been unrealized gains, and you would have gotten back when it pumped. Or it was up, pumped real nice, you sold it thinking it's probably going to come back down. I'll buy some more, I'll increase my holdings per coin. And then it just kept pumping and kept pumping and kept pumping. Like you sold it on right before a big move in the market across the board. That happens, right? So as price moves, doubt, fear, and FOMO automatically kick in. They start influencing your decisions. So you think to yourself a lot of the time, I'll just make a small adjustment here. I'll sell a little bit of this. I'll buy a little of that. This is pumping, and I'll take the profits and I'll buy it back into that other coin. Well, what feels like minor changes eventually reshape your entire portfolio. So you keep doing that over time, and the portfolio that you set up and put a lot of thought into 6 months later can look totally different from what you had strategized in the beginning. Welcome in, Green Fingers. So over-adjusting creates instability and also really undermines whatever your original idea for your portfolio was. Too many changes basically is not having consistency and no clear strategy, reactive behavior, of course, but also, again, it's undermining your original strategy if you had one. Hopefully you did. Hopefully you have a portfolio and not a collection of impulse, what's trending on Twitter buys, because you can call it a portfolio, but is it really a structured portfolio? No. So comparison makes it worse. Seeing other assets move creates the pressure, and this is, like, in my opinion, and even for myself, especially as a beginner, one of the number one things that would mess me up is seeing other things pump and the things you bought not pumping really will give you that FOMO, right? Or put you some pressure and make you feel like you really need to take what you have and get into things you don't have. And a lot of times you'll just buy the top of things that are pumping, and then a lot of times even the stuff you were holding will then pump and you'll wish you would have never sold it. That happened to me many times. That is why I'm trying to share this information with everybody. Never financial advice though. If you're just rolling in here, smash that like button and drop a comment. Let us know that you're here. So comparison always makes it worse, right? Seeing other assets move creates the pressure. People just keep adjusting, right, to try to keep up with what's going on. And very, very, very seldom in my own experience has that ever been a good move. So time horizon gets shorter. Long-term thinking turns into short-term reaction. So when you built your portfolio, you were probably thinking about 4 years, 8 years, 10 years. You were going to get wealthy over time, you told yourself. Things take time. The real wealthy people get wealthy over time. And then the next thing you know, you're 8 months into building, you built your portfolio, or you're stair-stepping in, you're scaling in, and then 8 months down the line, you're just like selling out of whole positions and buying into whole new positions elsewhere, and it can be a really bad move. Core insight: most portfolios don't fail because they were built wrong. They fail because they were managed emotionally. There you go. Set it and forget it. A lot of times is better. Finding more money to buy another position is usually better than selling out of one that you already bought, unless there's like some big writing on the wall, right? Some big writing on the wall that says, this coin's going to zero. The legislator has written some kind of bill that puts them out of regulation, or they're under investigation by the SEC. So follow the break. I like this segment here, right? I was trying to come up with another segment for the show. So healthy way to do it is to build, hold, observe, adjust very, very, very slowly over time. The broken is just to build, market moves, you react, you sell in and out of positions, you adjust, you repeat. Now you're like day trading basically with your portfolio, even if it's more like over a week, right, or a month, but you're not holding long term. Same start, but a totally different outcome, right? So you started with the same amount of money and idea, but you just get a completely different outcome. And that is our crypto IQ raising event of the night. Let's go back and check on this BTC trade. I tried to lock in a little bit of money and make it so we can't lose. I feel like that's a very smart thing to do here. It's very likely at some point it comes down and hits me, right? It is what it is, but I can always get back in. See, before I'd always set myself real low, and I knew this strategy, but I get tired of it coming down and hitting me out. But I wasn't really thinking about the fact that when it did it, I was taking profits, right? Even if it was small and not losing, whenever I let it come down and hit my stop loss, then I'm actually losing 3-1 when I never had to. I could have let it come down, stop me out, see what it's going to do, and then look for another position. It's a Monday night, one of my favorite times to trade. Anybody who's rolling through, drop a comment. Let us know that you're here. There's a link to our free Discord in the chat. A lot of beautiful undergrounders over there. Now let's talk about some airdrop stuff, right? So the Robinhood testnet, just so everybody's clear, there was no hack on Robinhood necessarily when it comes to people's accounts on Robinhood. It was just somebody got into the chain of command for the emails and was able to issue an email with a fake link. Still a problem. But this is the Robinhood testnet. We're really hoping for some airdrop allocations, aka chasing that airdrop. And we're just going to GM on chain for Robinhood. Right now we're doing Litecoin EVM, right? Or Litecoin testnet. We are doing Robinhood testnet, and we are doing ARC, which is Circle, USDC Circle Group, right? And to me, these two, ARC and Robinhood, definitely have money. If Robinhood doesn't have the best between real Web3, real crypto people, Robinhood doesn't have the best reputation. This is a chance for Robinhood to basically straight up buy their support, right? Buy their love. It might sound tacky, it might sound old, but they have that opportunity, and I hope they don't botch it up. That's one reason why I'm kind of really hoping that the Robinhood testnet does issue some good airdrops, because it would be very smart on their behalf to use, couple $1 million, and by a couple I mean like 10 or $100 million, and really just buy people's love and admiration. People remember winning a lot because it happens so seldomly. A lot of times in these spaces, nobody ever gives much. They can be a little stingy. And yeah, that's what I have to say here. I wish Chocolate Salty was here. He could tell you a little bit more about it. Now let's go GM on Light. Am I on the right one? I keep doing the faucet. I don't even know if I can hit the faucet again yet. These are all testnet funds. We hit the faucet. It has been paying. It has been working. I would like to tell Chocolate Salty that, but he's not here. All right. So we did get to GM. No, we didn't get to GM. Let's GM real quick. Hopefully they already sent that over. Hopefully they've fixed the faucet. The faucet only didn't work for me the first day. That's the only day it didn't work here. How we doing on the music? I think, just for the sake of it, we got to start over on the crowd's favorite song here. Got to give the people what they want. And again, On-Chain GM is a really cool website where you could go see everything that's pretty much in testnet, right? Kai Chain, Rise, Sand. And it doesn't mean that every single one of these is doing an airdrop and you should jump in and because they're going to give you a... That's not what I'm saying, right? Super Chain, of course, Optimism's in there. Base, Sonium, Ink. Ink is still, I believe, in airdrop mode. These are hot, right? What else do we got? Zora, I'm pretty much out on Zora. I'm going to keep it 1,000. I don't like Zora. Supersede, Mode. Mode is just, I don't know. Has Mode really ever done anything amazing? I don't know. Bob, build on Bitcoin, right? Just a lot of things you can look at. Metal, L2. So, like, here's my thought is you come here and you're like, Metal L2. What the heck is that thing? Go to the bridge. Oh, it's a bridge, not actual. Okay. I thought it was going to take me to a faucet, and that would have probably taken me to their website. I would like to look at Metal L2, but my point is you come over here, you can find a lot of chains you've probably never heard of, like Tempo. Mega ETH just launched its coin recently, right? Lena, it's been a while since we really talked about Lena. What is it, Superpos? It's like a cat is their symbol. Very interesting. Katana, we've been over a little bit. Lens, Abstract, Berachain. This is the last time you looked at Berachain. Lisk, Supersede. Again, Mode is an old one, but still kicking. Somnia, I remember when Somnia was big. They're big into gaming, so we like that. Rari, Scroll. What is Scroll Network? Morph, Mantle, and I've been over Scroll before. I'm just asking kind of abstractly. Mesos, we looked at Meso coming out, and just a ton of different stuff. So you can really use it to find some cool things that maybe you haven't been looking at in Web3. Here we go with a little bit of a pullback here to the trend line, and I want to be kind of as fair with that trend line as possible. So there we go. And that's kind of the airdrop segment of the night. Let's pull up BTC for the liquidation map over on CoinGlass. I hope I'm showing you all kinds of different tools and things. Again, this website that we were at earlier is called blockworks.com. We found it while we were deep diving. Imagine that. Imagine we were deep diving and we found some cool stuff. Let's go to the 48 hour instead of 24 hour. And yeah, man, there's a lot up there. You're trending up there. That says 81,000 for sure. Right now we're at 80,370. Just had another really big buy come in on Bookmap. And you got it all the way up to 82,000. Now, a lot of times it does this fast, like this fast rush here. It's a big gap. I don't know if it can get all the way to 82, but usually when it comes through this liquidity, it does it very quickly, very violently. It might even be kind of setting up the move for tomorrow, or a lot of times it's late night. I noticed because I'm up late, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, that's when all of a sudden an explosive move will come either direction, right? And we could zoom in on this a little bit. Bang, make it a little bigger for everybody. And yeah, most of that, 231 million there at 81,000. Definitely really lines up. Again, we've got, and even the liquidity under you has really moved away. You have 164 BTC at basically right above 79,000. So it could come down and grab that for sure. But most of it is really bright red above you all the way to 82,000. You have 479 BTC at 81,000. Before that, you've got 248 BTC before you even get to that. And then right above that at 81,500, there's 375 BTC, 82,000. There's 486 BTC. There's just a lot more Bitcoin above than there is below, and that's just sometimes that's just as simple as it is. I'd be willing to trade if my patterns line up. Yep, there you go. If the pattern lines up with the move, and we'll go back to TradingView, right? We'll go back and take a look at TradingView. When the measured move really lines up with what Bookmap's telling me, that's a good sign here. And here you go. Here's your breakout. We can do, I guess the breakout's still right where I had it. And there you go. Could be a little more perfect there. I originally had it very low. Ooh, there came in a big buy. Let's go into the 15 and the 3 actually. Let's watch it on the 3 minute here. And it's just using that 21 as a support line. I mean, you really could do something more like this. I don't know. Do I like that more than this? Yeah, I do. I like that a lot more. So there you go. And on that trend line, it would be a long time before you get to the measured move. The 1 minute. Back above the 21. Cool. So everything seems to be going as planned. Will there be... It's a nice little run it's doing. Is there going to be some violent, huge candles? If we're going there quickly, then I guess so. And that was a reset of the stochastic on the 3 minute there. Just going sideways, hit 21, got the bounce, just started there. Let's go take a look at our stochastic on the 5. Looks like it's down, but it also looks like it's turning. You can double click on anything, right, and zoom it up and really get it full screen, just for anybody who doesn't know that. 15, this is trading view for anybody who doesn't know that. And the 15 really looked like it was going to make a shoulder, head and shoulder. I was a little weary of it. But it's just also when you encompass bookmap, like it just gives you a little bit of an edge sometimes. Also, time frame. It is Monday night going into Tuesday. Some of the best time to look for trades. Tuesday, pretty much all day. Wednesday, all day. Thursday, I don't even like to trade Thursday, but I got to be done by like noon, 1 o'clock for sure. And I wouldn't even trade a Thursday unless it was super, super bullish. And I'm getting most of this information in the rules here straight from the lifer, as he very much has said many times since I've been watching him. And I've done my own thing several times, and I've regretted it pretty much every single time ever. So I've never straight up counter traded him, because I don't know why I would counter trade somebody I respect, right? But also because I watch him trade and he's usually right. Like, I don't want to put a percentage, but if I had to, I would say 90+% of the time he's spot on. And so my point is, usually when I mess up the trade, I mess it up. We get a beautiful pump. I don't sell. He sells. It comes back down to the 21. I get stopped out for like 30% of what I could have had. You guys get the picture here. And this is just what it's going on for the 15 minute. Looking for 82,468, maybe 82,541. If it moves through that liquidity, it could be pretty violent. Could do it really quickly. Kind of at these levels here. Let me move you guys back over. I need to check on this chat. I know. What's up, Green Wise? Great info. Man, smart. Thank you. What's up, Green Man? Lifer always sells early. He does, but he consistently makes money. Where a lot of times I hold thinking and hoping it's going to go up a little bit more, and then just get wrecked. Just get wrecked a lot of the time. Greed. I think a lot of times we say he sells early, but I think the truth is he sells and wins consistently, where a lot of us hold and lose consistently because we were greedy. And I have no problem admitting that about myself, because it's true a lot of the time. I was like, oh, what if it runs to this higher liquidity that's like, way up there, and I'll hold it, it'll just dip. The move's over. You get too far away from the 21. I've fought against that many times and just get stuck, right? All right, what else do we do? Let's hop over to Chainers. Let's sell some stuff for some free BNB. I can never be mad about some free crypto. Link in the description. It is an affiliate link. I won't get anything unless you buy something in the shop. Like, straight up. I don't have any problem sugarcoating and saying that. It's really just a quick link to get here and start your free farm today. Start farming you some free whatever you want. BNB, Polmatic, or an in-game currency. CFB. I see most people going for BNB or Polmatic, right? That just is what it is. I'm going for the BNB, so I can't say nothing. So we take what we've already grown, right? We go to BNB, we hit all, and then we put it into the pool. Pool closes like every, 3 hours. It starts a new pool. So it'll sell. It'll kick me out some BNB. I can drop down here. You can see how much BNB I have. I'm just chipping away. And although it's small, you have to remember the whole point is we're building up the farm, right? We're trying to build up the farm so that we can actually get more resources and more items. Matter of fact, I might be getting another plot. Yes, today is a plot. One of the best things you can honestly get, because that allows you to build more things and upgrade more things. Starts as a common cardboard plot. Common, uncommon, rare, epic, all of that stuff. grab our free item from the Atom Caster. Doesn't care what's happening after. He also trading thousands upon thousands of dollars. Exactly. Trigger figure must be itching. Camsta says good night, guys. Thanks for being here as always, Camsta. And I will see you tomorrow night. He's leaving, not me. Don't be confused, guys. And let's run for our free item here in the mini game. I can't wait for them to actually put out this other mini game. It said coming soon for like a really long time. But they do a lot of stuff, so I'm not nervous about them. Not like I am Panzer Dogs, that's for sure. I wasn't live yesterday because it was Sunday, and I sat down to, do everything I normally do. Airdrops, just the stuff that like is important. Airdrops, grabbed all the things, and my wife came in and was talking to me while I was sitting here playing this game to get my free item. And the next thing you know, I looked up and I was at like 20,000. Being a pro at this game is nothing to brag about. It is the simplest game ever. But I think I have definitely reached professional level when it comes to this game. But don't worry, I'm not going to zone out and go to 20,000 tonight. Unless you're challenging me. Bang. When I first used to play this game, they used to always like back me into a corner. Be like stressful. Some TNT, Dynamite. All right, almost there. We can move on to something else. Of course, by the time I hit 1,000, they're actually starting to come at me. It's like the best time to like really crash out on everything. All right, I'll let him take me out. Otherwise, next thing you know, I will be at 20,000. Hope it gives me some more CFB. Oh, no, I want some more regular fertilizers. Not legendary, but regular fertilizer. Let's go. Spinach. All right, I'm never mad at that. Now let's run to the farm, see if we can combine them. Bang, only show things I can actually do stuff with. Okay, we can merge some Black Lotus seeds. I like that. I might even already have an uncommon Lotus. Maybe we could. Of course, leveling them up really makes a big difference in how many you get and how much they're worth. Claim. Oh, no way. Oh, I have enough for that. Decisions. Welcome in. If you're just rolling in, smash that like button. Free link to our free Discord in the chat. And a good Discord it is, in my opinion. Oh, now they want to charge me, huh? 0.5. I think I could live with 0.5. They've been giving me a ton of CFB in my my daily drops and stuff. I can't be mad about that. Here, I need this thing to refresh, so. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I had 2 uncommons. All right, let's merge. Let's get us a rare Black Lotus seed. Just sounds like it should be worth a lot of money. I don't know if it actually is. Bang, bang, uncommon. The tomato seeds are unfortunately a one-time grow. remembered in Z-Verse, I never harvested that plant and finished that stupid quest. I really need to do that. Get some rare tomatoes. Blues Guy says, oh yeah, underground community. Let's show them, flash those custom emojis. Full on gratitude, right? Roll call, raise an IQ, get ready for some amazing deep dives with underground crypto. Thank you for saying that. And if you don't have custom emojis yet, if you don't have access to the members only stream, well, that's because you're not a member on Facebook. Boy, where am I going with that? On YouTube, definitely please join on YouTube to get that members only stream, which we're going into members only stream very shortly here. Let's see. I know I got my coffee out of the fridge earlier. Let's see if I can text my wife and manage a coffee. I left my coffee out somewhere. Can you bring it to me, question mark? No, I don't need to be drinking coffee at this time of night, but I'm going to, because there's probably still a ton of stuff I need to do. So we finally have enough for, see, we have enough to get these 2 commons into an uncommon plot, but I really want to get these rare ones into an epic plot. It says I don't have any, but I do. They're in my farm. But I need 22. I need to just buy. Let's see. What does it cost? How do I buy? I'm not going to do it, but I want to buy fertilizer. I guess I'm not going to do it. Thank you. I'm not going to buy fertilizer unless I can buy it with CFB. Like, I'm not using USDT. That's crazy talk. I just remembered I have some USDT in like a trust wallet that's just been sitting there. I wonder if it's in like a weird currency, like Arbitrum USDT or something like that. All right, so we're looking for seeds, automation, plots and gardens. Plots and gardens? No. You can buy like these groves and have multiple farms going. No, that's not what I want. I don't want seeds, automation. Right, you can have something replant and work for you. Only $25. If you had some real money put into it, probably totally worth it. I'm not paying for it. Or how much CFB did it want for that? Only 1,000. I mean, if you really grinded it out, you probably could get to 1,000 and get the cropper. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be cool if they were NFTs and you could like resell them. I don't see where you can buy fertilizer though. It's kind of killing me. Where is the fertilizer, fam? Oh my goodness, it's only 60 CFB for cardboard plot? 1.5? I did not realize that. You could really rack it up. Small investment. Let's see. For $3, I could get an uncommon plot, right? And I wouldn't even need to buy it for 5.5. But I really need to figure out where I can get fertilizer. Otherwise, it messes up the whole strategy. Oh, this coffee hits the spot. I know a lot of you guys probably don't care about it. This is the underground hangout part of the night. Very enticing. 94% off. For $10, you can get 500 CFB. I don't really care about that. What I really want is the pig. Did I see fertilizers? Common fertilizers, you get 50. They say it's normally $250. Not gonna lie, this is pretty enticing. CFB, you get 500 CFB, which I need for leveling up stuff. Rare plastic plot, okay. Rare Marty McSwine. I've been trying to get that pig for forever. I have a ton of pig food. Legendary sweet potato seed, legendary melon seed, epic piggy food, you get 35, but I really just need these fertilizer. Why is that not up in here? Okay, hold up. Okay, the bundle included. Then it says like a chance to get, and I'm like, wait a second. Do you get the items or do you get a chance, right? I don't want no chance. 2 legendary items, 1 epic, 2 rare. All right, now they got me messed up. Are these examples, or is this actually what I get? 'Cause I'm going to be real annoyed if I don't get 50 fertilizers. That would be the entire point of what I was doing. Let's go look at the wallet. How do I actually send something to this wallet? Where does this wallet even exist, right? That's what I'm trying to say here. So what you'd have to... Blues Guy says go to the corner store. Corner store? What does that mean? Are you talking about chainers, or you talk about something else? Seed bundle, do they give you more? See, that's $10. It only, I don't know why you would buy this, but I don't think this is going to be on sale for very long. This is probably, oh, these are claim your personal offer. Okay, so maybe not everybody has that offer. Maybe because somebody did something. LOL, I don't want no chance. I want my money and I want it now. Exactly. You get the vibe. What happens when you hit buy? Say I did try to buy. So pay in crypto currency, sure. Choose a market. Okay, this is Polygon USDT. Gotta be real specific about that. Process to payment. MetaMask. I don't know why I'm clicking it, because I don't actually have that in a Polygon wallet, that's for sure. Yeah, not enough money. Yeah, I know, because I don't use USDT Polygon very often. Appreciate that. Let's see, USDC Ethereum. I don't know. Can we bust it out and grab this right now? Ethereum, USDC, USDT. Why do they not have XRP on here? They are tripping. I don't like actually buying stuff with USDT. They charge you too much fee. I would much prefer to have like, yeah, I'd much rather prefer something else. Let's see. Do we do this live on stream? I don't know. I normally don't buy anything, but they've enticed me here. $10 and I probably won't ever spend anything else on it. Members month on Coinbase. Coinbase One. Anybody else have Coinbase One? So let's buy some. I guess we're gonna buy USDT. Oh wow. Actually had $1 or $2 in here already. Always has the wrong information to buy with here. All right, let's follow through with that. Now we got to get it over to where we need it. Cool. It registered. It came through. Now we want to send it. Okay. Yeah, now it's just being dumb. They keep changing the layout on Coinbase all the time, and it's actually really annoying. Come on, Max. Let's go. They've completely changed this again. All the time with these people. There we go. Pull up my MetaMask. We need to run Polygon. If anybody's never run through this, I guess it is a good way to show you. Alright, so we've initiated it. Now we give it a minute, let it show up. We'll move on to something else. Let me bring up the chat again. Obviously, I was in Coinbase. Dang, where's everybody at? Everybody run away? To get fertilizer, bro, the corner store. I don't think he's talking about chainers. I don't. Oh, wait, did it come through that quickly? Yeah, there we go. Proceed to payment. Bang. Bang, connect. Go. Do it. Do the thing. Waiting. Okay, it said transaction confirmed. I'm on the right network. On Polygon. And it's definitely linked together here, so. Bang, bang, bang. Here it is. All right. Here's kind of the moment of truth, right? Yes, chainers, I was joking. I thought so. Let's see if they actually give me what they said they were, and it wasn't like a random chance. Okay, 50 fertilizers. I rock with that. 500 CFB. A rare plot. The pig. The pig alone was probably worth the $10. Legendary sweet potato. Legendary melon, which is cool. And then epic pig food, right? Which I already had some of that. But I had a ton of pig food and no pig, right? Wow. Well, there you go. Honestly, 96% off. And of course, they tell you it was worth $251. I mean, the way that they sell this stuff, if you were just spending on here, you could easily spend $250. But that's the only time I've ever bought anything on chainers. That was fun. And now I got a lot of stuff to put out. So where's our pig? Got to put him out, right? Where do we want to put him? I'm going to put him up in the corner. I keep forgetting that they've changed the way this works. You got to hold it until it pops up. There we go. All right, we need to feed him. We got all kinds of stuff for this guy. From like bottom of the barrel food. I think we're going to use up some of the stuff. We had some Halloween food. We had all kinds of stuff here. Who is texting me? Oh, my watch says it's time to stand up. All right. Let's put down some more plots. We should have enough to do some upgrades here, but I'm going to wait until I kind of empty all of my plots to do that. We did have another one of these. And let's throw some stuff in it. I mean, we got these legendary sweet potatoes. That's what's up. Obviously not one-time use stuff. Bang. Nice. All right, that's cool. I've been wanting to get one of these pigs for a long time, and I've not been able to. Oh, no, do we get rid of this guy? Let's put him up. He looks cool in the corner. We probably should put him back. But I just don't have any food for him, which is kind of annoying. And then we have the chicken. It does make the farm feel kind of full. I really wanted to upgrade these chickens. Let's see. Do I have enough stuff to upgrade the chickens now? I feel like I should have enough to upgrade chickens. But I don't even know how you do it. Animals. Wow, that cost a lot of money. So use 2 white chickens. Oh, you need chicken feed. Well, I did not get any chicken feed, unfortunately. Jack's pig different from Marty McSwine. So I got what, Marty McSwine, right? Isn't that who it was? I don't know. I don't want to mess it up, but I'm pretty sure it was Marty. Jack's pig different. I don't know. It's a good question. Did you get Jack's pig? I never got a pig. Like, I've been at this for a minute, and I have yet to actually get a pig here. Yeah. So you have Peppa Prime, Marty McSwine, Valentine, and Pyrita. I don't even see Jack's pig here. Very interesting. I have no idea. Maybe you merge 2 like Jack's pigs together. Okay, so I need chicken feed. I did have like $1 or $2 left. Can I get some chicken feed? Seems like I needed a lot of chicken feed though. Wow, look, they be slapping out here. Look at these big sales, $150. I bought one and now they're like, you would like to buy all of them. And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want to buy all of them. Can I get 30% back on my own purchase? I doubt it. Seed starter. What am I looking for? I am looking for animal bundle. I would never drop $100 on it. Yeah, you get like every animal. $100. They probably making some money on this thing. As wild as that is, they gotta be. We're looking for feed, right? Looking for chicken feed. I don't know where the heck you're supposed to get chicken feed from. Wow, they want 600 CFB for one of these things. That's crazy. I didn't even know I could buy them with CFB. Round turkey, super expensive. I think there's 3 or 4 pigs. Yeah, I think you're right. And there's even look, there's alpacas and turkeys and cow and sheep, like goats, rabbits. Like there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm looking for chicken feed. It's crazy that they don't just have everything so you could buy it, right? I think that's a little wild. Do they have any feed here? I see the animals, but I don't see any type of feed. You would think that would be like the cheapest stuff here. Yeah. I did see you could toggle this from like low to high. $1. I do have a couple dollars I need to burn here, so it's not really what I wanted to buy it on. All right, well, I guess it's not an option here. I don't know how I'm supposed to get chicken feed. I really don't. Almost seems like there should be something in the game where you think what chickens eat. They mostly eat things you throw out in the garden. So like it almost feels like you should be able to take like things that you're not using, and then you should be able to turn them into chicken feed maybe. This is interesting. So we went from Muddy Boots level 1 to this one, Seed Slinger, but you don't get to the next one. You gotta get to 0.2 BMB. Garden Whisper is very interesting. All right, there should be somewhere where you can turn like the stuff you're not using. This is just the market again. Okay, into like feed. I don't even know how you're supposed to get feed. And then there's different ones, right? This is the Sunny Field. I don't ever show this off. And then you have the Meadow Grove and the Golden Acres, right? It costs you a little bit of money, that's for sure. What do they give you in this one? All of the seeds. None of the feed. All right, we spent a really long time on chainers today. I was not expecting to do that. Let's hit a round of Panzer Dogs, right? I was supposed to shift to the members only stream a minute ago. Yeah, try food or seed or insect. Yeah, right. Chickens will eat all that stuff. But I just think it's interesting that they have feed for all those animals, but you don't buy them on the shop. I don't know why they wouldn't sell those to you individually. And then also, like, they should have it so you can make it. Like, you can take some of the stuff you have and make feed, because that would make a lot of sense. But they don't. You need corn and peas. Again, I never know if we're talking about in the game or not in the game, but I know in real life corn and peas would do you well. And grubs and all that kind of stuff. That's why they have the ones where the whole coop like just very slowly moves over time, so they can just keep hitting new stuff. Getting all those good bugs. Chickens are great for pest control, that's for sure. Blues guy, whenever you get down here, I really wanted to get some ducks. Have you ever wanted ducks before? Definitely thinking about building a little, not a well, maybe chickens, but mostly like a duck coop. How did he get past that electric that I literally just shot at him? That's crazy. Oop, got him. Dropped in to grab that health. I think not. Got him. Got him. Loading up on him. Well, I really wasted all of those shots. Ooh, he about to kill me. I don't know how he didn't hit me and kill me, but I'm taking it. Come and get these electric shots as I grab some health. Oh, he had that rocket. I didn't know the other team had a rocket. Bro, I want chickens, but I guess ducks are cool. Hey, we could do chickens as well. Except you can't really have the ducks with the chickens, right? So there's that. Fresh eggs, bro. Are you allowed in your neighborhood? Oh yeah, we're allowed to have chickens. I think there's a limit. I think it's like 10 chickens or something like that. I don't know who's coming to count them, but if you got crazy and had like 100 chickens, they'd probably come bother you. But as long as you don't do anything nutso like that, you'd probably be fine. I think ducks are a lot funner to have, though. Throw the ducks in the pool, let them swim around. I do not want them crapping on the pool deck, though. Yeah, we're gonna fix that pool. Yeah, there's a lot of things, man. I don't bother with it right this second because I just don't have the time and energy. But if somebody could definitely help out with that, that would make a big difference. Of course, you'd get all the pool and hot tub use you could ask for there. Ooh, just barely dodged that. Devastating loss there. Ooh, I did not see him come around. I thought that was my own teammate. My own teammate just over there wandering around, following him and stuff. So stupid. I'm pretty sure my teammates are all bots. And the people I'm fighting, I think, are all bots too. Got him. Pretty sure everything in this is bots except for maybe when you play with friends. Like Jump 4051, like that's not like a bot name. Bought and paid for. Please be a rocket. No, it is a flamethrower. What? Went right through him. Maybe chickens in an enclosures and ducks running wild. I like it. It's a good idea. I'll have to double check on the ducks. I know we're allowed to have chickens because there are plenty of people around me who have chickens. The ducks, I'm not as sure of. But whatever. I'm kind of more of a I'll get rid of them if I have to versus worrying about if I'm allowed to have them. You know, ask for forgiveness kind of vibe. Good thing what a jackass person that I'm playing with just like totally snuffed me out to grab the flamethrower, then got killed because he had no health. Neither one of us could use it, and then I got killed because of him. Useless people. Let's go. Top dog in the house. Think about it's a small enclosure for chickens, like a 12 by 12 or 24 by 24. Yeah, bro, check it out. Ducks, man, would be fun. Yeah, it'd be cool to do something where the roost was taller, right? And you had that, but then like the part where the chickens like hung out was maybe lower, so like it wasn't as high for the like fence line. First things first, I got to do something about like fence line and stuff. Probably just build my own fence. It seems like the way to go. All right, so we're at 5.2 thousand scrap there. See how the trade's going. Oof, way up, way down. Did we get stopped out? I don't think we got stopped out. But it did have a pullback on that trend line. Trend line's still intact. I mean, you could say it kind of broke it, but you could also say it didn't. It is breaking it now. Man, we were up there for a second. 80,893. Is this the that 21 is pretty much everything here. It's a 5 minute. Is this where we roll over, or is this where we just come down and kind of fake a bunch of people out? Yeah. And then you are under the 21 on the 3. I'm sure you are on the 1 minute. 1 minute coming down for that 200. I'm just barely below that 200, right? Interesting. What goes up comes down. You really did just inch out some liquidation there. Let's see. I don't think you made it to this high volume stuff, but see, they love to do this. I'm not gonna lie, they do this a lot, where it's like you come up, you just tap it, like you just tap the liquidity and you don't really grab the big stuff, and then it rolls down into this stuff underneath. Certainly could be a possibility there. Definitely try to monitor this real closely. Said, man, I'll help you with a fence, with everything, bro. Let's go, man. Yeah, I appreciate the extra hand. Definitely just pull a permit and do the fence myself. Seems like the way to go. I'll just do a wood fence. We'll basically do posts and 2x4s and lats from the outside, and things you won't even be able to tell. It's not like, just the ones that you buy. But those ones that they buy, that are coming like a 4x8 fence, fence panels, they're mostly crap. I don't mind the plastic ones, but after a hurricane here, those plastic ones are a mess. Not getting the follow through here though. Right, like it probably, if it was gonna go, like it probably would have went. We'll see here. The 1 minute's been pinned down for a hot second here. 3 minutes reset. 5 minute is on the bottom of the stochastics. 15 minute though, just starting to roll over, and you squeezed some liquidity there. Kind of rather make $1.67, but I also hate to sell when it's going to go for the move, and there's a good chance it is here. Or we can do it well digging holes in cement. Oh, yeah, definitely holes in cement. There's no other way to make a fence here in hurricane country. Like, it's got to be holes in cement, right? Are we even far away from the 21 on anything? No, we're really not. I mean, the hour maybe. Dang it. I did not mean to move that thing. Bang. You are a little far away on the hour. I mean, when we got up here, we came back. Part of me says just sell this while you're winning. But I know I'll turn around and it's going to just be like way up there. Cool with letting it be what it is on a Monday night. On a Monday night, I feel like I'm going to have a little bit of faith on a Monday night. I keep trying to do a different trend line. I really just don't like it. Level and good to go. I'll put some blues on and dig your holes, bro. Get me a watermelon and I'll dig all day. Hey, I got the real post diggers that are heavy. If you know how to use them, they pretty much do the work for you, right? All right, and I think that's pretty much a wrap, guys. I think that's all she wrote. It's 11 o'clock, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11, 2.5 hours. If I did my math right. I'm pretty tired. I don't know if I did my math right. Anyways, be aware, everybody, again, that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I will not be doing your regular stream. All right, all day nonsense. We're going to have the fence done in a day. We will be so productive. I mean, we could do it in a day. Like, don't get me wrong. Could definitely do it in a day. The problem is I think I have to have a survey come out and do a survey, and that's where they get you for like all the money. With the money that I could pay them to do the survey for the property lines, I could probably build the fence twice. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. We'll see what it is. Let's bounce back to the crypto bubbles, see if any big moves here. Not really. Pretty flat across everything. 2.7 trillion total market cap, BTC 80,472. And with that, I gotta say, stay underground, stay crypto, everybody. A survey for your fence, yeah, a survey for the property lines. Is probably required. Yeah. He says, let's go to bed, bro. You go and enjoy with the lifers. Yeah, there'll be a stream tomorrow. So tomorrow will technically be the last stream. Maybe. Well, hold away. Let me make sure I be clear. The show, like the full-on show, right? I will most likely have at least a laptop with me. And I'll be able to at least read some numbers to you and do a quick hangout sesh. Maybe we'll do a hangout sesh, me and Reliable J, right? I'll bring Reliable J on, and we'll just we'll do some things. Here's a really cool idea. I don't think Reliable J is here still, but I'll pitch it to him. Maybe I'm gonna do an interview with Reliable J. How about that? All right, everybody, stay underground. Stay crypto. Maybe one of the live streams will be an interview with Reliable J. I don't know. I haven't even asked him yet, so I'm not promising nobody anything. So yeah. Later, Blues guy. Gratitude, as always, back at you. Stay underground. Stay crypto. I know I've said it 3 times now, but I'm trying to find the panel in the background to shut down. Love all my undergrounders. Thank you for the amazing stream today. I think we had like 20 plus people on here at one point. That was cool. We got some really big pops. Hopefully this trade plays out. Underground crypto out.